Well, this video is for Sara Pickett, the caseworker at DHS, Dallas, Oregon. I asked you a lot of questions and you don't answer questions, so now I'm going to ask you one more time and say what I have in my mind about how you work as a caseworker. Now, you'll go months without answering questions, and then at the last minute before court, you jump in and want a meeting. Like, oh yeah, we've been working all the time, man. We've been making all this effort. Yeah, right. So you say you're going to do something and you don't do it. I ask you questions, you don't answer, you ignore. It's all smoke and mirrors, and it's been this way for 5.5 years. Before you, it was Aubrey Havocost and Ross Waite and all the minions, all the way up to Frederick in the Salem office, all smoke and mirrors. So we get these 2 little ATVs for the kids at the farm. They've got a 12-acre farm. They've got an inheritance. And you do everything you can to keep them from going out to that farm and seeing the wonderful life they've got out there with all this food growing and all this space to run their ATVs around, to interact with their brothers and sister. And you do everything in your possibility to keep them from enjoying that. And we certainly know how that goes on. So we got these 2 little ATVs for the kids, and you come out and say, oh, no, they can't read them. Those aren't approved. They're too dangerous. So I come back at you and say, the kids tell us that they ride bigger ATVs than that at the foster family's place. Oh, well, I'd have to see a safety manual, to show that it's safe for these little kids. What a bunch of rubbish. It's safe for those kids. Might not support you, but it's safe for those kids. And so I get you a safety manual. Months ago, I get you a safety manual. And what do you do with it? You don't do jack shit with it. That's what you do with it, right? Always the same bullshit from you, Sara Pickett. Absolutely bullshit. How do you go through life being such a person that blocks people intending good things for little children? Okay, so anyway, I run into Jackie Nix and I say, what about the ATVs? Well, no, they take special permission. And I said, well, like in writing? Yeah, like in writing. And I said, so that means that the foster parents got permission in writing, yeah? Well, I'd like to see a copy of that. I'd like to see your proof, your evidence that you gave them permission in writing, and how it is that they get permission to let our 2 little kids ride ATVs, but we don't get permission for our little kids to ride ATVs. It seems like you're just ripping us off for any opportunity to give our children joy as parents, okay? All right, takes a certain kind of personality, certain kind of character to do that, to get their jollies that way. And this went on for months. And it's all smoke and mirrors, and still nothing coming from you. You don't answer emails. You don't answer questions. You send me these encrypted crap on occasion, but you don't know how to answer questions because you're not accountable to anybody. You just do what the agenda is, which is destroy families. That's what it's about. What have you done to help the family? Nothing. You don't do anything to help the family. All you do is create harm and break things. But you still get paid. Then you jump up and down screaming for TPR, terminate parental rights. Oh, well, we canceled the farm visits because we've moved towards TPR after 5.5 years. And as soon as Steve Walls gets out of alcoholic rehab, we're going to keep working on that TPR. So there's no need to have visits at the farm anymore. There's no need for them to visit their mom. Their mom makes these great meals out at the farm. They have a toy train set. They got ATVs. They got 2 houses that they can visit there, the big house or the farmhouse. And they have the run of the place. And there's a smorgasbord of food there. And you say, oh, no, it's all been canceled due to safety concerns. Well, pull the safety concerns out of your ass and show them to us, okay? Get off your ass. Pull the safety concerns out, list them, and show them to us. Don't be such a deadbeat, such a slob, okay? So you're holding these kids up. You don't want to let them go visit their mom at the farm. And, it's just amazing. I'm 65 now. I work 6 to 7 days a week to take care of my kids. I got kids of all ages, and they need money, they need help, they need something fixed on their car. I work 6 to 7 days a week to be able to do that for them and answer my phone and answer their questions. I fix things for people, and you break shit. My business is to fix things for people. I fix things for my kids. I fix things for my customers. They call me because I'm good at fixing stuff. I don't go and break their stuff. I'll break their families, okay? You can do my job. You wouldn't fit for some reason. You're so completely out of shape. You wouldn't fit. You can type an email to torment somebody maybe, or write a report to torment somebody, or to distort things for the court. But you couldn't do a real job. You couldn't do my job. You couldn't go and fix things for people and do it day after day, day in and day out, and still make my hour visit a week for 5.5 years to make sure my little kids have good things, and then I'm there for them. Real work. Not passive-aggressive torturing of families and thinking that you're walking away clean, and you post some crap on Facebook about your grandkids while you're abusing other people's grandkids, other people's children, making them misery without explanation. So we could have this meeting when I go to DHS on Thursdays at 3:30, and I could say, kids, you know why you don't have use of your ATVs? Is because Sara Scott here. She's a mean old bitch, and she won't let you use your ATVs. Okay? Let's tell the truth to these kids what's going on. All right? She's why you can't go to the farm and see your mother. She's why your mother can't take you to a Thai restaurant and give you something to eat as a Thai citizen. And you kids as being Aka Thai people. She can't take you down the street in Dallas, Oregon and feed you a bowl of soup because DHS won't arrange it. The thing that I notice about DHS caseworkers, and as far as I've seen, they're mostly women, if not all. It's really I wouldn't say it's surprising to me because I see this, as women, they really, really, really hate other women. They will not there's no limit to what they will do to other women. All the equal rights and equality crap about how bad men are to women. You ain't seen nothing like what these women will do to women, to mothers. I have them call me, and they say my caseworker's doing this to that to me and that to me, and threatening to take my kid, or telling me that if I get pregnant, she's going to take the baby, and all this stuff. Just mean, mean bitches. That's all they are, DHS caseworkers. They hate women. They have no compassion for mothers or children or other women. It's all just, their bastard little job that they do. They just absolutely hate other women. And an Asian woman in Polk County, absolutely. Gotta hate that. I mean, look down on her like she's some kind of stupid, brown woman that doesn't know nothing. Not a single one of you out there on the farm in your overweight condition could keep up with their mother for one day. Greenhouses, weeding, transplanting, planting seeds, growing vegetables, watering, keeping the deer out of the stuff, nonstop work, get it all prepped, take it to market, and take good food to people, to feed them, fix stuff, giving them good food to eat. She produces something all by hand with hard work, something that none of you people at DHS could do. You couldn't keep up. You'd have freaking heart attacks. You're all out of shape. Okay? And you look down on her. And you don't want her to have her little kids back. You make up all kinds of crap why she can't have her kids back. And she's a really hardworking woman. And she'd do anything for those kids. Puts on a fabulous meal when they used to come to the farm to visit. And there's witnesses to that. And there's witnesses that she's really good to her kids. And then you write some bullshit about their safety concerns at the farm. You're full of shit. That's what you do for a living, okay? That's what you do. So what do you produce? What you produce, like so many caseworkers in the state of Oregon working for DHS, is you produce meanness and cruelty and sorrow. Those are the fruit on your branches. That's the fruit you produce. That's the water that comes out of your wells. It's meanness, nastiness, deception, falsification, making pretend to the court that you're really doing your job, delaying forever, not answering emails. That's what you do, all right? So you don't want to answer my emails, I'll just talk to you on video, okay? We'll just do it that way. What do you think of that, right? And those kids are going to grow up, and they're going to be healthy, successful kids, and you're still all going to be a bunch of mean old bastards.